Good now, VNVs, and welcome back to another vlog. It's been a hot minute since we did a vlog, but finally I have something worth vlogging and worth showing you. So the most of you will know that I absolutely love sailing and I love nautical stuff. It's one of my favorite things in the world. Airplanes and sailboats. Two of my most favorite things. Cars I couldn't really care about, but those two freaking love. I have stuff that has to do with nautical stuff and sailing all over my damn house. Boat, 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 sailor. Now I live in a town that's right next to a very, very big lake, and I don't go down to that lake or the beach as often as I should. Most of the time I only go down to it just to get some cool drone footage like this. But that's really about it. But now, I have more reason to go down to that lake today. A long time ago, I got a kayak for my birthday because I live next to the lake and I thought it was a very, very fun offer. But kayaking for me, it was never really that fun experience. You just kind of like paddle around, you didn't really do much. Because I've always wanted to have like a sailboat, like the actual act of sailing. So for a long time, I was trying to come up with a design of how to build a sail for my kayak. And I had an idea, but it had its faults, like how was I gonna be able to see through the sail, how would I have to store it when I'm transporting it from the car bound to the water and back to my house. There was a lot of problems with it. But then, as I'm scrolling through the internet, I find a cool little intro video, not really an intro video. I find a cool little advertisement video for one of these things. This is what is called a wind sail, and it pretty much solves all the problems that I had with my original design for building a sail for my kayak. This is a sail for your kayak. Now I haven't opened this up yet, so part of this being a vlog is also going to be an unboxing video, so let's go ahead and unbox, unwrap, unzip this wind sail kayak. It's not a kayak, it's just a wind sail. Why did I say wind sail kayak? Wind sail for your kayak. There you go, there's the case done. There's got some tape. Is that tape? No, that's not tape, that's the thing you see through. This was a problem I had with my original design, because I was building a sail for the kayak, but I was like, how am I going to see through the sail when it's on the kayak? Because I wasn't making like a triangle sail, I was making like a full frontal sail, like most sails that you see on boats kind of thing. But I was like, how are you going to see through it? This has some see-through material right there, so that when you have the sail in front of you, you can still see straight through the sail. Brilliant idea, wonderful, better than my, idea that I was trying to do. Like that? Okay, cool. I'm also worried that once I have this opened, I'm not going to be able to get it back into the carrying case, but oh, Jesus! Okay. Whoa, shit. Okay, well, I got it open. It hit the camera. I'm sorry. Shit, damn. Holy shit, this thing is massive. Do you see? Look at this. This is my hand on this thing. Holy damn. Oh, baby, this is going to be pretty great. So as far as I can tell from the video, you take these two clips on the top here, these little thingies, and you clip these two bottom parts onto your kayak. So it's like, let's pretend this table here. Let's pretend this table here is my kayak. All right. So you clip these two bottom things onto the bottom here, and then it comes up like this. And you grab these two ropes on the top here, but essentially you do it like that, and then you just hold these two ropes like this, and then you catch the wind and you're off to the races. Yeah! Now how in the shit do I fold this back into a circle? Of course, there's no instructions on how to fold it either. Yeah, no, this is not fitting in that carrying case. You know what, there you go. Through some Torsten engineering, I just wrapped the thing around itself and then clipped the little loop I made, and now it's held together, so it's ready for transport. Let's go. I switched out what hat I was wearing because clearly it would be a missed opportunity if I didn't wear this hat while going sailing, so let's go. Whee! Yes. Alright, I'm pretty sure I got it. The wind unfortunately is blowing against me right now, but we'll change that once we get into the water. This is probably the crudest way to tie this thing, but it's tied, so there we go. The battery on my gimbal died right before I was about to head out into the water. If I'm not mistaken, this battery is supposed to last for upwards to 4 hours. I think it's barely been 2. Not that impressed right now. But hey, I guess that was my own fault. All right, I made it down to the beach. There's the open water. There's the sailing vessel all ready to go. I have the worst shoes on possible for this kind of trip, but we're ready. Let's go catch some waves. All right, I'm out in the open water now. I apologize for the shaky camera. I don't have the gimbal anymore. And this is what I wanted the gimbal for, was for when I'm in the shaky water to hold it still, but unfortunately it died. But I'm out here, I'm in the open water, surrounded by it. Out front here, that's a great shot, look at that, beautiful. So we're gonna try it now. The wind is kind of coming this way, kind of back to shore. So that's probably what's gonna happen, but we're gonna give it a shot. Let's see what happens here. Here we go. Let's get this bad boy up and open. And whoop. There we go. We got the things. All right, the wind's against us. We're gonna turn around. So I'm gonna grab my paddle here and get us turned around in the direction we wanna be. And then this thing will catch the wind and then we'll be off. We just gotta turn. Come on. I've sort of got it to work. It's not, I don't think it's windy enough for it to really do anything. It is pulling me. I am coming back to shore. This thing it's huge. It's very hard to maneuver, but it is definitely pulling me. So with the little wind we have, it is working. I think I need a better mounting for it though, because I'm pretty sure I'm not doing this right, but it is pulling me back to shore. So it does work. It's just very hard to use. But it works. Yeah. Like, I am trying to do this one-handed, of course, so it's a little bit harder. But I'm gonna put the camera down for a bit and see if this works with 2 hands. Let's see what happens. Water a lot further out than I was before. Like, I'm way further away. I am in some very rocky waves. So we're gonna give this another try. And hopefully everything goes pretty well. I have it mounted a lot better now. I figured out how to mount it, so it should work properly. Let's find out. I'm in the wind. It's not very windy. I don't think it's windy enough, but we're moving a little bit. Not super fast. Oh, we lost the wind. Oh no, okay. All right, we're back in the wind, sort of. I think it needs to be a lot windier for this thing to work, because it's semi-wind, there's a lot of waves, and I keep losing what little wind I have. So I'm pretty sure I need to come back out on a different day when it's like really windy or something to give this a proper chance, because I don't think it works with as little wind as I have. All right, we are back here at the end of the day. To kind of conclude this video, the wind sail was, I think I figured out a proper way to mount it at the end there. I had the 2 anchor points on just that strip of line on the front of the kayak, and it allowed it to sway so much, and I didn't really have control over it that way. But then I figured out I could mount, sort of, not really, but I had big metal clips that I clipped just onto the side, inside the chair, or the sitting area of the kayak, whatever the heck it's called, and that allowed it to stay firmly still in front of me, so that the wind sail wouldn't flip from left to right all the time. It would only stay in front. But then, of course, there was the problem of not enough wind catching it. So if the wind wasn't in my favor, then it would just flop up and down on top of me, or if the wind was against me, it would just kind of keep pushing against. So if I had favorable wind, if I had strong enough wind, I think it could have worked, because it's very big sail, and the very first time when I was trying it, it was working a little bit. Not like wee kind of like extreme, but it was working a little bit. But then for some reason, once I got it properly mounted, then it didn't work at all. And I think it's just because the wind wasn't strong enough. So I want to try it again on a day that has a lot more wind, a lot more just pushy wind, fast wind, just more wind, to see if I could actually get it working that time. But that's really gonna wrap it for this video. Captain Valkyrie and the Pelican survived the day, even though they didn't get to properly sail. They just paddled. But it was a good day all around. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, tell your friends. If you didn't, you tell me. Have yourself a good one, everybody. Skål.